Now the Port of Los Angeles is expecting 2025 to be its busiest year on record despite tariffs. Joining us now is the executive director of the huge Port of LA, Gene Seroka. Gene, great to see you. First of all, just to give people an idea of the size, the actual footprint of your port is bigger than all of Manhattan, right?
It's amazing. 7,500 acres of property, 43 miles of waterway.
Now, are you surprised that the tariffs didn't actually cut back more on what you were expecting?
It's been an interesting year, a lot of ups and downs. When hard policy came out, cargo really dropped. And then when that policy was loosened and deadlines extended, there was a window, and many tried to get the cargo in by that. A lot of imports, exports have kind of waned a little bit throughout the year, but it's really a story of the waterfront workforce and how they handled all these ups and downs. We moved more cargo during our traditional summertime than we did during the peak of COVID. And not one ship was backed up.
Now, I'm just curious, maybe you can't get into this, but do you have one opinion about how the Supreme Court should rule on the tariffs?
I'd like to see it come to a conclusion so our supply chain community can start to plan one way or the other. And it's what I hear from CEOs and companies we work with, David, is just tell me the ground rules and we'll get to work.
Isn't that interesting that most people care more about really knowing exactly what the rules are than taking a position one side or the other? Is it the same with all the companies you deal with?
Most, yes. And people are making adjustments. They're doing their simulations, trying to make sure they take care of their customer and their consumer first.
Now, China, I was surprised to hear that in 2018, it's gone down so much in terms of its percentage of what you do. It's gone from 60% of activity in 2018 down to 40% now. Do you expect them to continue to go down in terms of the amount of business they do in your port?
Based on the policy that we see going forward, yes, probably, but we're still growing. We've chased every pound of freight. We've got nonstop services in now from Southeast Asia because that speed component has always been important for our Port of Los Angeles. And China's investing in those manufacturing facilities, that supply chain, in other regions outside of the mainland.
We might think that the stuff is coming from outside of China, but it's not. It's going through a different route from China.
There's an investment influence. So if it's footwear coming out of Vietnam, if it's cargo coming from Indonesia, Malaysia, there's a probability that China's invested there.
Very quickly, 2026, what are you expecting?
I don't see us dropping off a cliff. And as a leading indicator to the U.S. economy, the consumer's been pretty resilient. Much more to come, but I think we got a good shot at doing well next year.
Gene, I don't know how you do it. It's a huge responsibility handling that port. Gene Seroka, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.